Hi everybody, I'm Kim Bergen-Jackson, Administrator at Oak Knoll, and I'm recording the video today on Wednesday, December 13th for your viewing pleasure on Thursday. What a week it's been. The holiday season always seems to get a little cuckoo around here, but super fun. So people are decorating. The doors in the health center have been decorated. Cam and her magical elves did all the Christmas trees, and I just love them. They look spectacular this time of year. I just love Christmas. I don't know what it is. The lights. I think people are nicer to each other. Hot chocolate with peppermint schnapps. If you haven't had that, it's delicious. Anyway, happy holiday season to you and to the people that you love. My COVID update is really good today. So last week when Steve taped, we had 2 residents in the health center who were positive for COVID and had mild symptoms. And today we still have 2. So we contained the virus this week in the health center. It did not spread to other residents, and that is so exciting. So tomorrow, one of them comes out of isolation, and Friday, the second one comes out of isolation. And I think, knock on wood, we can say that, that they'll be out of isolation. I am going to recommend that the staff continue to wear masks in the health center and assisted living, at least through the holiday season. I know they'd like to have the masks off, but with the increased travel and increased visitors that we're seeing in the health center and the increased cases just in the county in general, I think the wisest decision, although not the most popular decision, is to keep the masks on people. Now, I think it's most important in the health center and assisted living because they're much closer to the residents for much longer periods of time. So if you're out and about in independent living and you see staff without masks, that's just fine. You're not really in close contact with those folks for longer than 15 minutes, so the risk is lower. But I would also encourage you to wear a mask when you're out in crowds if you feel comfortable. It's really about what you want. I'm very hesitant to put masks back on all the staff just because I'm not quite sure we're to that stage yet. So I'm always thinking about it, always worried about it, but things seem to be going fairly well. We do have a few staff out in different levels of the main campus with COVID, mild symptoms overall. People are returning to work after 10 days. So they're recovering at home. The residents are required to isolate for 10 days, and so they're coming out of isolation, and that will be spectacular. And so I'm hoping next week when Steve records, he will be able to say there's no COVID anywhere at Oak Knoll. There are also a couple of residents in independent living at the main campus who are experiencing COVID right now, so we can say with certainty that the virus is up a little bit. And so just, continue doing what you've been doing. Hand hygiene is really important, monitoring your own self for symptoms, and just being mindful that if you have cold symptoms, you think you have a cold, throw a mask on. If you think, it's just allergies, December allergies are a weird thing, so throw a mask on. So I think that for sure is one thing we've learned about the pandemic over time. Other than that, I know I was disappointed to see the Oak Notes had to reschedule, but I get to anticipate a lovely concert for another 6 days. So the Oak Notes have been rescheduled to Wednesday, December 20th at 7 p.m. We're always looking forward to that holiday performance, and so I hope to see everybody there on Wednesday, not tonight, or not tomorrow night. So December 20th. What else do you want to talk about? Next week, the holiday party in the health center and assisted living is happening. Bruce has fabulous things planned for Christmas Eve and Christmas Day and New Year's Eve and New Year's Day, I think. So this is a big season for our dining services staff, so thank them for all they do, especially our baker who's super busy making delicious treats for us to eat during the holidays. And our employee festivities are Friday, and so they will receive the resident gift, which is always a highlight for the year. So if I haven't said thank you for the gifts that you give the staff, it really makes an incredible difference to families right at Christmas time to get that incredible gift. And it's a wonderful way to thank people for being here all year. So I remember when it started, and we paid people in cash when it first started. There were envelopes in the North Hall med room, and the nurse would hand out envelopes with like $50 or $100 or $125. It was just, I just remember how easy it was, you know, to just hand out that money. So we've been doing that tradition for many, many, many years, and we've upped the way we do it. So it's a fun party to be able to hand that gift out. So thank you from the bottom of my heart. Thanks to all of you. I hope you have a wonderful holiday season. I won't see you again on the video before Christmas, but I'll see you for New Year's. So I'll talk to you in 2 weeks. Take care. Be well. Thanks.